The final time lesson is on the series, sequences, and probability. Some of these questions you could also do just by kind of guessing and checking and writing out lists, kind of like I did. There's also formulas on your formula sheet to use, so you can kind of choose either way. This one says Harold is starting a new workout. 4 more push-ups than the day before. He starts with 5. How many push-ups will he do on the 12th day? So one option is just to write them all out and find that he's going to do 49. You can also do 5 plus 12 minus 1 times 4, which will also give you the same answer. That's the formula that's on your formula sheet. So if you remember, it's first term plus n minus 1 times d. Number 2, a deck of playing cards. The deck has the same number of black and red cards, so there are 26 red cards. There are also 4 jacks, 2 red and 2 black. What's the probability of picking a jack or a red card? The problem is there are 2 red jacks. So you can't just do 4 plus 26. You have to do 4 plus 26, then take away the 2 red jacks because you counted them twice. So it's 28 over 52, which is answer B. The yearbook staff includes 8 photographers. One photographer needs to cover the dance, the other needs to cover the basketball game. And how many ways can these events be assigned? Well, you have 8 choices for the first event, and then you have 7 choices for the second, which would give you 56 choices. You also have 8 P2, that'll give you the same result. Number 4, I've seen this question before. It's asking for the 100th term. Going up by 3, so we're adding 3. Here's our formula again. So first term is 5 plus 100 minus 1, because you're looking for the 100th term, times 3. Put that in your calculator and get 302. Number 5 is the sigma problem. Just put it in your calculator the way it looks. Answer comes out. Remember that's under second window. Means to sum it up. So, number 6 is a geometric question. It says that a starting salary for a school district is $32,000. Receives the same percentage raise each year, which to make it $38,000 at the end. To the nearest 1/10 of a percent, what's the rate of increase of his salary? So this is our formula. You have to remember that when you do percentages like this we would put it in as 1.02, 1.024, 1.025, and 1.027. We're just going to put this on our calculator and see which one gives us the closest answer to 38. So we'll type in 32,000, and we'll start with 1.02 to the 8 minus 1, and we get 36, so not quite enough. I'm going to go and just change that 02 to 24, and I get 37, so I'm getting closer. Now I'll just change to 025, and we actually get that exact amount. The answer is C, so that's our formula. So remember, you have to add 1 to get that to work. This one, you have to be careful about the 3,000. It says on the first of every month, the new library receives a new shipment, and the library starts at the beginning of the first year with 3,000 books. It does receive a shipment that month, so they receive a shipment. So 3,000 is actually not the first month. The first month would be 3575. How many titles will we have for 3 years? So that's 36 months. So we'd have the first term is 3575 plus 36 minus 1 times 575 every month, because this is arithmetic. You put that in, and you get the total of 23,700. Number 8, after several rounds of a card game, a deck of playing cards contains 10 red suited cards and 15 black. Terry draws a card from the deck without replacement, which means they take it out and they leave it out. To the nearest 1/10 of a percent, what's the probability that Terry draws 2 red cards? So there are 10 out of 25 red cards, because 10 and 15 give you 25. So 10 out of 25 are red, and then the next one to be red would be 9 out of 24. So 9 out of 24, if you multiply those two together, you got to take one card away from each, and then you multiply and you get 15%. Okay. Number 9 is one you can kind of just play with the numbers and write out lists if you want, but there is a formula on your formula sheet that we really didn't do a lot with. That's called a sum, because we did sigmas. But this actually would help you out with this problem probably. So it's the sum of the terms is n over 2, first plus last. Well, we know we have 8 prizes, so it's 8 over 2. The first prize is 2,000, plus you don't know last. So basically we just want to plug in and see which one gives us 9,100. So I would do 8 over 2, 2,000, plus, and I just start with A, and you get 8,800. So that's not enough. So we're going to go over here and we're going to try 275, and it gives you the 9,100. The other option is really just to make a list of numbers to see which one finally works. Number 10, you've got 2,000 employees. Each password consists of 3 distinct letters, so that would be 26, 25, 24 for those, and 3 distinct digits, so that would be 10 because you have 0 through 9, 9 and 8. You multiply those all together and you get this large number, but it tells you you have 2,000 employees. So you want to divide those up by the 2,000 employees, and that gives you the 5616. Number 11, guests at a wedding. They can have steak, fish, and chicken, so there's 3 choices there. Carrots, green bean, and potatoes, so there's 3 there. And garden or Caesar salad, so there's 2 choices. So you just take 3 times 3 times 2, and that gives you 18 choices. Number 12 is similar to that other problem, and because it tells you the first and the last, so it's a little easier to do it this way. You have 6 rows, so that's your total over n. First, and again, you could just work this out and kind of play with it till you find the numbers that work. Last row is 24, but this formula is a little quicker, and that would be first and last, and 6 over 2 is how many rows. And that will give you 96. Number 13, Karen's class collected 96 small offerings. 1 in 6 is a plastic horse. That 1 in 4 is red. It can be determined how many prizes are either red or a horse or both. Well, you can figure out how many horses, and you can figure out how many red, because you just take 1/6 times 96 and 1/4 times 96. But the problem is you have no idea how many are red and horses. It doesn't tell you how much intersection there is there. And there must be other colors and other animals. So because of that, you actually can't determine this one. Last 2. Box A contains marbles 12, 16, 11, 5. Box B, 8, 7, 11, 1. What's the probability you pick both blue? Well, the first one being blue is 16 out of, add all those up, 44. The next one being blue is 11 out of, add up all those, you get 27. Multiply those two together and you get 4 over 27. And last question is, put it in your calculator under sigma and you get 90.